I was just messing around and found something I didn't even know existed. The magic mirror. The first item each turn is used twice. I also have the perk where every item I pick up, if it's singular, gets used twice as well. So the first item we pick up, if it's a single, will get used many times over. Our second hand is also a claw that makes that happen again. And then we have something called a dark sword, which will, after upgrade, deal 35 damage to the nearest enemy. If that goes off, say, 4 times in a turn, that's a lot of damage, considering we just defeated the first boss. I've also got some rings of strength. I'm going to increase actually both of those, so now they're both giving me a lot. I don't know if I have room to shred anything. Actually, I do. We're going to shred one of those, just so that I'm, sure we're doing lots of damage. We're going to try and pick up the axe, because if I can, by itself, it will do a lot. We could also pick up a shield, but I really want to see how many throws this is going to get. I guess 3, which is enough to defeat that. But that's easy then. Whatever we pick up, the first claw is going to be used a lot. When we need shield, we pick up that, and this is actually going to be a way overpowered run. This axe is also good, particularly when you get it in the machine. But so is the dark sword, which is coming with us. Even if that goes off only a few times, it'll hurt us for a bit of damage. But we also heal every time we hit them, so that kind of gives it back. But with this kind, like even just this little sword is going to do a crazy amount of damage. That's going off 3 times and dealing 25 damage per turn. There's also the Morning Star. Attacks the nearest enemy, dealing 100% of your block is damaged. In fact, that could be our strategy. We could just pick up a monster shield right away, get a lot of block, and then attack them with all that damage. We're also going to get 1 coin every time we attack an enemy. Okay, so let's see if I have this correct. If we pick up this shield, we're supposed to pick that up by itself. Let's try that again, being just a touch more delicate. So we pick that up. That should go off 3 times, so we now have 65 block. So if we drop this thing in, that should go off 3 times. 75, 92, 75.
Oh, this could be good.
And of all the amazing things that could have been on follow-up, we found a treasure chest. It adds 3 random items to the claw machine. Absolutely not. Amulet of Strength. Absolutely. It's a very strange but very, very strong run so far. This one could absolutely be a destroyer. I guess we'll take 1 strength every time we take damage. None of those are particularly great, but that's fine. We're just going to rob Grandma here and we'll be on to the boss. Going to try and pick up all of that. And now we fight the bee, who's not going to do particularly anything in the first round. I would like to get the strength stuff if I could. Definitely made that look horrible. But if I can spear that amulet of strength, as we found out before, by itself, that should go off 3 times, which is going to give me 15 strength just like that. Oh yeah, this is the honey creature that is really annoying with how bad it can honey us. So we're going to try and get this whole mess of stuff into the machine. That's not going to work. That's okay. If we spare this shield, we'll get all the shield we need. And then we can hit the bee back with something more. There's 25, 65 shield, 85 shield. I wonder what the odds are I can get this thing in there. That might go. Yeah, that'll go in there. Now, at least the mace will go off and hit for big damage. Not as much as I hoped. But actually, even just spearing this little sword with this build will be plenty. That's 15 strength. There's 40, 40, 40. This one has so much potential just because the first thing we pick up, is always just, we're gonna get multi-use out of pretty much anything we want. So, Brass Knuckles, those are gonna get 4 uses. We heal 4 health and we're gonna dodge all of that idiot. And then we'll just take a big bite of this. Didn't realize the honey was still there. Oh, it's all going in anyway. Alright, that's a good sign. This is gonna be a fun run. We're gonna retain up to 1 dodge in between turns. That's just gonna open up some more doors for us to do silly things. Alright, upgrade. The Amulet of Strength is definitely getting upgraded. That's 7 every time we touch it. The Brass Knuckles also are gonna give me more dodge. The Morning Star deals 150% of your block, and we lose 20. Yeah, that. If you keep that, just more of that, please. And then I'm going to shred another one of these little guys because they're not really doing us anything. I'm going to try and get that glowy sword just below us. Got it by itself. We'll see what kind of damage this does by itself. That's going to go off 3 times. Definitely killed the first thing in a hurry. So actually, I don't need to worry about block, provided I can stab that sword by itself, because that's going to go off 3 times now. For 35 damage a pop. So with a little careful skill, I can pick up just a sword again and he's dead. We don't even need the 2 follow-up shots. What I want is the really big shield to turn up. But there's no guarantee on that. The metal shield is tempting. But we don't want any of that at all. Okay, well, you know what? This is just a game of patience, really. And you know what? I don't have a lot of patience. Just give me all of it. Another Morning Star. We don't need to fill up the machine with any more. Whetstone's tempting too. We don't need either of that. You know, we can heal pretty good. So let's pick up I always hate the way that works. It doesn't at all work like the way you think it's going to. We'll take some damage here. We'll heal up. I do need to remove some items from the machine. We've just got too much going on in there and it's going to cause us problems. Gonna see if I can snatch that sword by itself. Wow, I actually got that. So that's going to defeat the first enemy. And then we're going to spear both the amulet and the knuckles. Nope, just the amulet apparently. All right, well, at least we're going to get some strength. We're about to take 12 damage. Then we're about to throw some things in. That's actually going to hurt me a little bit as well. That did a lot of damage. I got to be careful with that. Gain 5 block at the start of every turn. I think if we find the bigger shield, we don't actually need that. This is a risk at this point, but you got to take some risks. One of those spikes hopped right into the chute and did me damage. You know what? We might be able to get... Yeah, that was a good grab. 2 items. Get 2 block every time you use an item. That would be better if we had like lots of stuff. We're really grabbing a single item at a time, so believe it or not, we don't want that. Oh, look at all those heals stacking up just for me. Get in my claw. That's good enough. We'll heal up when we fight the boss because we're that strong. Plus the first item in here even goes off twice. Yeah, I definitely want less items in the machine though. There's way too much clutter that doesn't need to be there. The brass knuckles will go off to block all of his damage and we'll just start hitting him with whatever we got. We'll hit him with our golden dark sword. That's going to do some damage for sure. He's about to summon one of his idiots. I'm just trying to decide the best way to accomplish this. We'll try and meant to grab that by itself. That's fine. That goes off twice. That only goes off once to hurt us. You know, if we pick up this small sword by itself, it actually does 20 damage per hit, which is actually better than the axe. The axe can remove block, but he doesn't have any block. So we're going to try and grab that, which is perfect. That's going to eliminate idiot number 1 while hurting ourselves, apparently. Brass knuckles will protect us from his damage. So we'll pick up the axe for now. That's going to go off, I think, 3 times. Perfect. And then 1 more shot from whatever will kill him dead. So we'll just pick up one of the small swords. 2 of the small swords. Either way, he's dead. Starting each fight with 3 strength is actually good. That'll just get the damage flowing a little bit. There's a trash bin that we need. So before doing anything, we're going to get rid of 3 small shields and 1 of those. And I might actually get rid of the axe at this point. Feels a little redundant, doesn't it? Off it goes. And now I need to upgrade maybe a big shield. Block equals damage for us, so I'm actually going to do that. And maybe one of these if I can afford it. Yeah, so that'll do 15 damage when picked up alone. That can go off 3 or 4 times. Now it's time for a hard fight. We're fighting a ball of honey on a cycle. So we're going to try to pick up the gold shield right away. We will hopefully find a better shield later, but for now, this one will do plenty. There's 95 block. So I'm actually going to try and pick up both of those if I can. That's still going to do plenty because the mace is damage thanks to our block. Oh, it does 20 block per turn, but it also eliminated 2 of them. So not only do we get lots and lots of defense, we absolutely get a lot of damage out of the deal. Oh, let's look at all that strength. There's still just a little bit of clutter in the way sometimes. So I'll probably eventually still remove something else, but for now we're absolutely smashing. There's another rare item. Our luck is insane. Might also be because we're fighting lots of elites. I think that one does heal after each fight. We definitely don't want that. That's pretty much useless for us. We also have a perk that gives us an extra perk on this thing, so we'll see what else falls in here. I guess gain 5 spikes after you take damage. Not that I'm planning on doing that a lot. Gonna try and grab the good old dark sword by itself. When that fails, we're going to grab it with another item, so we're gonna give ourselves some damage. That actually hurts quite a bit. I've really got to be careful with that. But we got this with plus the whetstone, so that should go off 3 good times. Just about eliminating the bomb. So to finish it off, we'll just grab a whole bunch of that stuff. We have lots of strength potential too. There's still a lot of different directions we could go with this particular run. Tentacle claw. Don't need it. Come on, triple piggy bank. We gotta get greedy. Well, that's okay. It's still technically a triple because the first one goes off twice. Well, because he's not going to do anything his first turn, I'm going to try and grab the strength stuff. That's a strength ring plus the amulet. That's going to go off twice. There's 18 strength already. I hit him with 1 small sword and it took off 130 of his HP. So we're going to do that again. That's going to hit him 3 times. 43, 43, 43. And then we'll just grab a shield to give us some block. We need to retain block in between turns too. That will help the mace do more damage. But there's like 100 block. So if we do this the other way around, we can pick it up this time. That might actually go off. Well, it's only 3 times. But that's still 95 block. So then if I use the mace, that's going to make this go off 3 times. For 173, 143. The last one would have been like 120. Oh, here we go. Retain up to 25% of your block in between turns. The game just sort of knows what I want. I'm going to upgrade to the small sword because those are both going to do good. This guy, yeah, why not? A fish, a clown, and a sword and shield. We'll see if we can grab the shield by itself. That should be plenty of a real good block for us. We're going to sacrifice some of that block hitting them, but I'm not that worried about that. I think we're going to, yeah, one-shot all of them. Still looking for a big shield. I did this machine again. I got 2 chests and no damage this time. I know I normally take the wooden bracelet. I'm not gonna this time. We have enough strength and stuff elsewhere. So he's gonna fly at me for 18 damage of 6, 6, and 6. Well, we still got that shield in. We still got 30 block, which means we're still gonna hit really hard. Whoa, he actually survived that. What a tough push. So we'll throw in the short sword, which is going to finish him off, and add insult to injury. We gain strength behind that. The hand mirror is fun. Reflects one attacker debuff at the attacker. That's not really necessary for us. Fun, but not what we're looking for. Strength potion, however, is exactly the kind of hilariousness we need. Let's fight Squidward. We're making quite a bit of money, but we're also spending it, but that's a good thing. We're getting all sorts of really good items and the right upgrades. So the best way to defeat him is going to be picking up this shield very carefully. That's going to give us 95 block, and then we're going to miss entirely. Well, we're going to retain some of that block. That put us actually quite a bit behind, but we're going to pick up the same shield again. That's going to add a whole bunch of block. He's going to do this for 55. Oh, we more than have that under control. I was just trying to pick up the mace by itself. So we're going to do that. We're actually going to lose a lot of our block here doing this. I didn't really think this through, but he's down to 64. So, and we're actually perfectly fine. This is really sort of a strange multifaceted build. It's so strong, but I could do all sorts of things with it that are all overpowered. As soon as we grab that, he's absolutely dead. We didn't even use our strength doubler. I'm going to start each fight with 15 block to give us a bit of toughness. I do want a garbage can because I've got to throw away the dark sword. That's just getting in the way and annoying me. Actually, one of the strength things is also going to go, believe it or not, because we have a strength amulet. We can get by with just these items very easily. So they're going to hit for 80. That's plenty of shield. Is it enough to get away with this stupidity though? Like I'm going to kill him, probably not kill him. Am I going to get him? Oh, I did get him by quite a lot. Well, here's what we need. The tower shield. Increased block by 20, and that's easy to grab because it's enormous. These things are just really expensive to upgrade, but we're making lots of money, so we'll get that soon enough. Gonna try and get hold of the tower shield. This is going to be an ugly grab. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that. And I actually did. There's all the block we need. And then again, that is only 80. I'm not going to risk it. Any stupid thing can kill you in this game, so I'm also going to pick those up. That's fine. We're just avoiding damage this turn. I'm going to pick this item up again, and then we're going to get more block, and we have less damage coming back our way, so it's mace time. And with 92, we might one-shot all these. Oh, he has 169. More or less the same strategy again. Shield goes in, and then we mace him, and that should be the end of him, especially because that's going off 3 times. I still don't know what the pearl does. I feel like if you add it to water or something, something's going to happen. I screwed up Grandma's thing, but you know what? We still got 2 piggy banks, which is plenty of money. Now it's time for a boss fight. This is a bit of an interesting one, how everything laid out in front of me. So to begin, I'm going to actually try and grab the strength amulet. Hopefully that falls in first. There we go. That went off twice, so we have 17 strength to begin with. Then I actually want to hit both of those swords because I want them to spawn in a different spot. They're just in a really weird, awkward spot. I don't want to touch them there. We're still going to do plenty of damage to him. He's actually about to shoot quite a bit of damage our way, but I think if we pick up these things, we're going to get a little bit of strength at the very least. A lot more strength, and we can easily block all that damage with this guy. The brass knuckles also would have worked, I suppose, but that's plenty. He's got 59 damage coming our way, so we'll just keep doing this. We're going to pick up these 2. We'll get strength. Oh, we got a whole bunch of stuff out of that deal. And that's okay, because we retain block, but there's another 100 damage for him. I'm going to grab this strength thing one more time. Didn't realize how high our strength was getting already. So we're at 66. Gonna try and get down to stab the strength doubler potion. Got it. So that's going to be, it went off twice even. 264 strength. And that's the beauty about having this multifaceted build. We don't have to rely on any one thing anymore. We can do all sorts of dumb things. So as long as we grab that sword, okay, we'll take the mace too. That's fine. He's dead. We're going to get another start each fight with 15 block. I'm also going to upgrade the strength doubler potion. We don't quite have enough with the shield, but we do now have a strength tripler potion, and that's important. Enemies are definitely going to be tougher now. That guy's throwing 49 damage our way. Luckily, we can deflect all of that. Because I don't really have a lot of good options, I'm just going to throw this thing in the machine just to get some strength going. I've actually retained. Hopefully I don't pick up that strength potion. I actually went in first, so that's fine. 216 strength, and then if I use this, it's going to make that thing attack 3 times, so everything's dead. I guess we'll get 1 strength every time we take damage. Not a lot of good options there, but that'll make us slightly stronger sometimes. Fair bit of damage coming our way right now. I'm going to try and grab the shield by itself. That should negate the 79 damage we have coming our way. And then we'll no doubt add up some strength right now because we want to hold on to that shield for now. I'm going to try and grab both of these. I think I can actually get away with that. So we're going to negate basically all of his damage. We'll take a little bit here, but I also want that strength tripler potion to go in there. That's going to go off twice anyway, so there's 342 strength. That should mean I can hit him with pretty much anything I want, and he's going to be mega dead. Blockmaster, retain up to 25% of your block in between turns. We got 2 of those, so hopefully that actually means 50. And that unlocked Chief Bunner. And then it's time for a boss fight. He's not going to do much of anything to us, so we'll stack up some shield if we can. Meant to do more than that, but that's perfectly acceptable. Because we can still hit him. We'll grab those 2 if we can. Actually, all of that? Sure, why not? I guess we retain all that block anyway, so we'll get some strength, some block, and deal some damage. We'll just grab that. That's going to be the shield we need to block him, plus some more strength for us, for sure. Oh, he did actually manage to hit us with something there. How very strange. That's fine. We get more strength, and this is going to dodge both of his attacks. I'm going to try and stab the shield if I can get through to the strength potion. Okay, we'll take that too. Perfect. So our strength is up to 549, and we've got 45 block, plus 2 dodges. But again, all I gotta do is pick up any weapon, and it's gonna add 550 damage, which means he's dead in 1 hit. 50% of the poison gets removed at the end of the turn. I actually want that in case I do get poisoned. Poison could wreck me. I can finally upgrade my super shield as well. That means I can scrap the other 2 first chance I get. Quite a bit of damage coming back our way, so yeah, if I can get both of these in, that would be good. There's 75 block, which isn't actually even enough. That's okay. We'll throw in the big shield by itself. So that's going to go off 3 times. So 170 block. I then used the mace to decimate the first 2. He's the only one left. I screwed up the recording. Don't worry about it. We have 17 strength currently. Going to try and get down to that strength potion. I was also thinking I can get rid of that strengthening ring as well. We don't really need it, but there's 150 strength. So we'll just go like that, and that's curtains for our brave knight. Enemies will definitely get stronger and stronger, and sometimes when you get a bad spawn like this, it's going to be hard. There's definitely still RNG involved in this. If the shield goes down first, we'll be in good shape. If not, I'm going to have to stab this shield with my super claw. That's going to just be sure to give us the block we need. We could have also done the brass knuckles, but I'm really just feeling blocked today. We added all that. We still got 33 block to our name. The claw did not grab that shield, so we're gonna have to grab it this time around, and that's still perfectly fine. There's so much block here, it's kind of stupid. That's 4 times. 158. That poison damage will add up though, so we need to be pretty decisive on what we do here. In particular, we at least need to grab a shield, just to get some more block going. I think I can actually grab... I meant to grab the strength amulet as well. I was sure I could grab both of those. Alright, we're going to have to do something here because that thing's going to keep poisoning us, and that's going to hurt. Okay, I'm going to try and grab the mace by itself. Okay, that also didn't work, but this should do plenty of damage anyway. Basically killed him. Okay, we grabbed this strength thing. That should go off 3 times now, so we'll get lots of strength, and then we can finish this fight. He does have a mirror on. Actually, I'm glad I noticed that. That would have deflected that right back at me, and then lots and lots of damage. So we'll put some shield on for now. I think now that I have that shield on, I'm actually protected enough that I can get away with this. I hope I didn't screw that up. Our strength though. Oh, our strength though. Oh, that was so dumb. Oh, that was going to be such a good run. Stupid strength potions outsmarting me again.